What's my question, Greg?
Oh, are we going back and forth? Okay. I thought this was the Greg show.
Oh, is it my turn?
That's how it goes.
See how good I am at hosting? I'm Rebecca Budig.
And I'm Greg Rikaart.
And we are spilling the E.T.
Cheers, Becky Joe.
Cheers. You ready? Mm-hmm. We've both had to perform love scenes on soaps. Yes. What is your routine on the day you're shooting a love scene? I hope putting on deodorant.
Extra deodorant, extra breath mints.
Do you do like push-ups?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
You're one of those.
You gotta play the game, right?
So one thing I really loved about Josh Duhamel, he'd be like, I want to wear a t-shirt, or he would like want to like push his stomach out because
Really?
he just kind of hated that. Yes, I loved that.
I wish I had that amount of bravery. No, this is leaning out for the week or two leading up to it. We would always get a heads up. Wardrobe would say, hey, in 3 weeks, you're gonna have a love scene, or you're gonna be shirtless, and they'd let us know.
I never got that when I was young, but now that I'm 102, I do get a little bit of like, you might have to take your shirt off. I'm like, no one wants to see that at my age.
Well,
no.
Hey, if you're still getting love scenes at 102, that's something to be proud of. Okay. What's the most awkward thing that's ever happened to you while shooting a romantic scene?
Well, I had a bathtub love scene with Josh Duhamel.
Was he pushing out his belly during that?
No, he was farting in the tub. But we had a lot of fun. I don't have any awkward, because I've been super fortunate. I've worked with great guys.
Yeah.
What is the craziest storyline you've been a part of on a soap?
Okay, this is an easy one.
It is?
Yes, maybe electrifying a stripper by rigging the pole with electricity would have been the craziest, but no.
You did?
I did, but that's not even the craziest. So as fans of Young and the Restless will know, and fans of Kevin will remember, he was kidnapped.
Kevin.
Huh?
The
My
one fan of Canon, Kevin? Go ahead, what?
I was kidnapped, and I got Stockholm Syndrome, but while I was kidnapped, my captor forced me to rob banks while wearing a giant chipmunk head, like a mascot chipmunk head.
I need video footage of that.
There is, it exists, it's out there. Out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. And so fans of Young and Restless, following that storyline, just referred to Kevin from that point on as the chipmunk. And that's definitely the craziest thing I ever had to do.
So many big stars have started out on soaps. Who is one current star you would love to one day share scenes with?
Yes, I'd have to swing big, right? And go with like Demi Moore.
Oh yeah, that's a good
you?
one. That's a really good one. I don't know who it would be. Maybe John Stamos, because he would do a comedy and I want to do a comedy.
That's a good
like
answer.
That. Yeah. Let me just stroke your ego. Okay, you're a Daytime Emmy winner.
Yes, I am.
To the fans, I love you all. Thank you so much for this. This means so much to me. Thank you.
And you're nominated again this year. We know that soap fans are passionate.
Yes.
Okay. What's the most outrageous fan encounter you've experienced?
Oh gosh, the most outrageous fan encounter?
Yeah.
I had a woman once at the Beverly Center. It was right out of Soap Dish because we were on the escalators, and I was going down and she was coming up, and she looked at me and she said, "Oh, I recognize you. I recognize you." And it was really funny to me because it had nothing to do with me. It was all about her experience, and she made such a thing of it. And she was telling everyone else on the escalator, she's like, "I recognize him."
You were like
and no
this,
one else
and
knew
you
who
were
I
like
was.
this.
And I was, yeah, it was exactly that. And no one knew
Oh
who
my
I was
God.
except for her.
Oh my God.
And I just remember that stood out as being kind of silly.
You're probably right about that.
Okay, so The Bold and the Beautiful is your fourth soap role. You're really making the rounds, Becky Joe. What, in your opinion, do you think has changed the most about soaps from when you first started to now?
Well, the pace.
The pace.
I mean, we used to shoot a show a day, and now we shoot like 500 shows a day.
That's a lot of material.
So I'd say that's the biggest change.
The police are searching, right?
Yeah, I believe they're gonna find her.
Taylor, we've been over this.
Yeah, and I just don't want a repeat of the same behavior. It was very hurtful to my daughter. Another talk, meaning she made another plate for you. How very Brooke of her.
So Becky Jo, what is your hack for memorizing the huge amount of dialogue that we get?
Well, I don't really have a hack. I do just read it over and over and over again and hope that it sticks. I try and memorize it by rote so that I don't like attach any meaning to it until I'm there.
And then do you like running lines with your co-stars, or do you like to do all of the work on your own?
I do like to run lines, but when I have a lot of lines, I don't know if you feel this way. Well, I know Deidre likes to run lines with you. Even if you have monologues, she's like, she'll say her one word, but I always often find when I have a lot of words to say, I feel like I'm like, I don't want to use someone else's time, but I still like to run them, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
But I also, sometimes if I have big monologues, I'll a word will be end with an M, and then the next word is with an M, and sometimes I use things like that.
I look at my old scripts sometimes and I just have all these random letters written in the margin, and that's what I'll do. I'll be like, the D will remind me of the F that comes next.
Yeah.
Rebecca and Greg are sharing all the behind-the-scenes secrets of daytime TV on their new podcast, Soapy. Fans can catch new episodes Tuesdays on Odyssey and CBS's YouTube channel.
I heard you turned down the role of Marlena Evans because all these actresses had turned it down, so you figured it was not something you should do.
I got a call saying that I had gotten it, and so I knew, as actors in their craziness know, if they chose me, everybody else must have turned it down. Yeah. There must be something wrong with this part, so I'm turning it down too.
Oh, man.
And I did. I said, I know something wrong. I don't want to do that.
Wow.
And my agent called. I said, I wasn't their first choice. Yes, you were. I was. It's you like me, you really like me moment.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, I love that part. I'd love to do that part.
So on our really fun podcast, Soapy, we get to speak with and chat with co-stars and people that we've worked with. And if you could pick one person that we haven't had as a guest yet that you would love to reunite with, who would it be?
Oh, well, I'd say Josh would be fun to have on. Yeah, because we have so many stories and memories from the show. Yeah.
It'd be great to have Susan on the show.
And
too.
Susan, I was just going to say, and Susan Lucci.
Obviously, on our show, we talk about classic soap moments with our slew of guests, some of whom have been on these shows for over 40 years.
Yeah.
So when you think about soap operas and the genre as a whole, what do you think of as the most iconic soap moment in history?
I mean, I watched General Hospital, I would say Luke and Laura's Wedding, but I also watched All My Children. There was Erica Keane and The Bear. And I would say for sure, probably Luke and Laura's Wedding.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one, right?
Yeah, it is hard to pick one, but I just remember that being sort of a big
I think the ones that stand out for me are not even, I didn't grow up watching General Hospital, but the image of the two of them at their wedding is so iconic that resonates for me, as does the image of Deidre Hall levitating above the bed when she was possessed.
Oh, yeah.
And then I always think about Jeannie Cooper and Jess Walton and their rivalry on Young and Restless and, food fights and things.
Cat fights and food fights, okay.
I would love, Becky Jo, for us to have the opportunity to work together.
I
think it'd be so fun.
It would be fun.
It would be, I think
it would be equally fun and annoying.
I think it'd be hard to...
Can we run lines? Do you want to run lines again?
I don't think I would want to run lines with you. I do think we'd laugh a lot.
Well, thank. Oh, look.
How about we toast to that?
Toast to some tea
to
on
the
E.T.